It looks like a pen, it feels like a pen, but it's the Pocket Mouse. It does so much more. This is your new powerful wireless mouse and stylus. It's brought to you by our friend Bill Duggan, who's in the studio today. And we're gonna give you a great HSN price, $34.95, free shipping and handling, 3 flexible payments. This is a wireless mouse. You can touch, you can tap, you can scroll, you can drag, you can draw. You're using it with all your favorite PCs, your Mac computers. You can even use this stylus on your tablet. So no more big fuzzy fingers. Have you ever tried to draw on your touch screen?
Right.
And you can never get that picture. You can never get just the right click, just the right drag. Now you can, and you can get rid of all of these, Bill Duggan,
That's
which
just it.
are kind of a pain.
And work with it on any surface. So you see you have all your controls. You have your main click button. You have your right click button, which is right over there. You have your scroll wheel. You even have the stylus up at the top. And you can see this red light. That red light is what allows you to have that connectivity on any surface. You don't necessarily need to have a mouse pad. Sure, you can still navigate on the mouse pad, but really what it comes down to is you want the functionality of being able to just easily drag and drop your photos, go through different images, and you can see just how easy it is to just navigate on your computer. Whether I want to scroll up, scroll down, you can see it's all that connectivity right on the palm of your hand. And you take this with you everywhere. Realize this works on Mac, this works on PC. We give you the batteries, we give you the stand, we give you the carrying pouch, which makes it different.
Wow.
What you don't have to deal with is this being so limited to navigate with a mouse and only work on the mouse pad and try to draw and do all that. The Pocket Mouse allows you more versatility. And remember, Mac and PC, not a problem. Left-handed, right-handed, not a problem. Works on your tablets, these don't, so it's a real win-win.
Awesome. And what you're getting here today is a set of 2. Yep. So you are getting one for you, one for a friend, one for home, one at work. Not only are you getting a set of 2 of the Pocket Mouses, are they Mises or mice?
Right.
And then you get 2 USB receivers. You are getting all the batteries you need. There's 2 AAA batteries in each, or 1 of each, in each of the Mises. And then you get the carrying pouches, you get the desktop stands, and you get the instruction manual. So it comes down to like $17 a piece. And for those of you that have used these before, what's the biggest difference?
Well, that's just it. Actually, it's very smooth. And you're gonna be amazed with how sensitive it is to just drag and drop and scroll. And remember, I'm not using the desktop. I'm using my hand. I could use my knee. I could use the side of the couch. But really what you're gonna notice is I wanna scroll through when I'm shopping. I go to my web page and you see how sensitive it is. I can just pinwheel up and I can get to where I need to go. I can drag and drop different spreadsheets because, you know, it's tax time and there's nothing worse when you have to like, oh, get that document up and move it around and go from one web page to the next web page. This is what it allows me to do. And look, I'm doing all of this work on the palm of my hand, which is a tighter, smaller space. I mean, yes, we've had mouse pads before and we can only navigate on the mouse pads. We're dragging and swiping. But with this being so easy and connected, it's really just a pleasurable experience for, you know, the person who has taxes, the person who likes to do their online shopping or their social media. You're not limited at all. And that's just the mouse.
Connect to your computer?
Great question. So there's actually a little dongle. You just pop it in the USB port. Remember, PC or Mac, it works great. And then how many of us are doing mobile navigating? Right. So we want to be able to navigate and shop or do extra fun stuff. So it's like we come right down here. It's like we just do our little doodles. We can just have even more fun where it's just, okay, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I mean, all this different stuff
is self-portrait? That's
total stuff. Well, if it is, I need blue eyes. So here we go, blue eyes, blah, blah, blah. And this is where, again, you're having fun with it because you have that stylus built in, but then you also have your mouse built in on the other side. Even has that pen clip so you can actually carry it around with you. That's why we give you the carrying pouch. That's why we give you the stand, because on your desktop, you don't want to have all the cords and all the mess. We were talking about it earlier. It's like we're both left-handed. And you sit down at someone's workstation, everything's on the right side. But with this, I can go left, right. I can work from my hand. I can work on the countertop. You really can get a lot of navigating on your computer done with the Pocket Mouse easily.
So I can use this at home. I could put this in my pocket, take it to work.
Yep.
I could go do a presentation at the office. This could be like my personal mouse.
Exactly.
So I don't have to worry about, by the way, are these very hygienic? You know, all the different...
There's that too.
All the different mouses you might have to touch while walking around the office, or maybe you're at a shared workspace and you're like, who's touched this computer? Guess what? What if you had your very own? You can take it from computer to computer. It works with both PCs and Macs. You're getting 2. So for the you know, less than the price of one. You're getting both $39.97 at retail, and today you're getting both for $34.95. It's amazing that that is a wireless mouse. All of that built into that small handheld device.
And it feels so comfortable in your hand because it is designed like a pen. So just really nicely, it's easy to hold on to. You have that big long project to do, and instead of, you know, right click and rolling and scrolling, and you kind of get that carpal tunnel feel a little bit, this is just like holding a pen, and you really can get the navigating done, the big projects. We're going through file after file. It's like, oh, I want to scroll through. You have your wheel right here. It's all so natural. I like showing you just on the palm of my hand because, you know, a lot of devices out there, you need a mouse pad. You need to have that surface that's not reflective and everything, but you can also see that red light. Maybe I can show you the red light on there, but oh, no you can't. And the thing is, that's where you get a lot more done. You know what I also appreciate about it? I used to do presentations in school and for business, and I had to go out and buy this extra device, like a clicker type of thing. I'm gonna come over to my Mac, because this is where, again, PC or Mac, it doesn't matter. So whether you have one for the student, whether you have one for, you know, the business traveler. So I'm over here working on my presentation. Normally, if I'm giving that presentation in class, I have to be right on top of the computer, right? I have to be right next to it. I have to navigate with it. But what you're gonna be able to notice, I can actually walk away from the computer, give my presentation. My presentation is actually on the TV over here. So I don't want to show you this, but it's like I'm controlling my computer that I just walked away from, and now I'm giving you that slideshow presentation.
Wait, you have a clicker in your hand?
Clicker in my hand. I'm just using actually the scroll wheel, and I'm going through photo after photo, old Easter photos, you can tell because the camera being so small, but graduation photos, vacation photos. I'm using the slideshow. I'm not running back to the computer, click, oh, look at this one, or that presentation, whether it's PowerPoint, whether it's a slideshow.
How far away can you be?
30 feet away, so it's about a Bluetooth connection, which just gives you the freedom, and that's because I have the pocket mouse. If I had a wired mouse, I could only be this far away from the computer that I was controlling it, which means you have to bring the computer in front of the TV. This really gives you that freedom and control to navigate a slideshow presentation, to navigate easily on the computer, left-handed, right-handed.
And you know what? This is just, honestly, there's got to be a better way, right? That the cords are all tangled. Do you ever notice when you sit down, they give you like 4 inches of cord and you're like, I can't scroll, you kind of get stuck, or you're like trying to drag down the page and you run out of cord and you're like, oh. Or maybe you have a computer with one of those little touch screens, and sometimes those can be tricky to navigate. I know that whenever my dad sat down at my computer, he was like, I don't get this touch screen thing. He was all flustered, and sometimes it might be a touch screen that you're not familiar with. If you have this, you always have the clicker that works for you. You always have it on the right side of the computer, which is the left side.
Exactly.
For us lefties, right, Bill Tagging?
We can agree with that. But you see, there's no cords, there's no tangle. I mean, it gets wrapped around your staple or your coffee. There's that PowerPoint presentation. So you're not standing right in front of the class, maybe you're controlling it from the back. But it's versatile to take to your tablet, versatile to go from a PC to a Mac, because maybe you do have both in the family.
So if you're using it with a tablet, it's not necessarily a mouse.
Correct.
You're using it
the stylus.
The other side, which is the stylus.
It's funny, because this side is your mouse, because you can see the red light down there and all your buttons and controls. This side has the stylus, which allows you, to draw and to write, but with more precision than, as you said, if I wanted to, like, use my fingers and all that, like, Butterfingers, this gives you more control, more dexterity, which is awesome.
So it's worth it even if you're just using it as a stylus, maybe you're on your iPad all day long, and instead of using your fingers, and, sometimes if you've been eating greasy potato chips, just speaking from my own experience, you might not want to get your fingerprints all over, or maybe it's hard to get just the picture to drop into the right folder, or move those documents around.
And you'll be amazed with how sensitive and how accurate it is. And I'm showing you on the palm of my hand, because it's literally, this is all the surface area I really need to navigate, whether it's drag and drop, draw, scroll, and that's the freedom what you get. And realize our offer, you get the batteries. You don't normally get the batteries included. You don't get the carrying pouch as well, and an extended warranty.
Whoops. And you get the stands, which hopefully will not fall off at the table. You are getting a set of 2. So this is a really great price. You get to try something new, try something fun. They are relatively new to HSN. We just launched these. You are getting the carrying cases. You are getting the batteries included. You get a set of 2, try one, gift one. Great gift for dads, great gift for grads out there. It's a perfect time to shop and really do something affordable that takes you into the next generation. If you want to get rid of all the cords and all the tangles and that mouse that is attached to the back of your computer.
Well, people can be like, where is your mouse? And you're like, this is it.
Yeah. It's a mouse that fits in your pocket.
Boom. I don't have a pocket.
Thanks, Bill. We'll bring the pockets next time. Okay. Note to self. All right, good to see you, Bill. Have a great day. Happy Easter weekend, everybody. Happy Passover. Do you know what we're doing tomorrow? I'll be back about the same time tomorrow with the Samsung Galaxy 5.5-inch HD screen. This is the 16 gig Galaxy by Android. This is everything you want in a smartphone. It is smooth, it is fast, it's got this beautiful large touchscreen display. It's a really great phone, and it's brought to you from TracFone. So you are getting one of the most affordable phones you could find in the marketplace today. Front and rear facing cameras, all the good stuff. It's loaded. We'll have a today's special price of $89.95. The best news is you can now shop that early. Don't wait until midnight. Go ahead and lock that in now, and you're getting one of our all-time best offers from TracFone. Paired with the Samsung Galaxy phone, boy, that's gonna be a huge home run. I love that you can choose your coloring case. So go ahead and shop that on our website at hsn.com. And what if your smartphone was a movie theater? Yeah, here is your smartphone turned into a movie theater. If you want to watch your movies at home, you want to watch them on the big screen, and you want to see them larger than life, do you want to feel like you're actually in the movie? Look at the size. Joe Harrison, this is a 10-foot screen. It is giant. And wait a minute. Where's the projector, Joe?
It's the size of a, my daughter calls it the size of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's incredible to be able to have, something that's this big. And the great thing about having this is that it's such a unique experience that so many of us would love to have a projector, but they've been like the size of a suitcase. This is literally the same thing we were just showing you. It's this tiny. It is literally the size of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And what the great thing is, it has an Android operating system that's built in. So anything that you normally have looked up on your phone and looked up on your tablet, it's that same operating system right there. You can bring up Netflix, you can bring up Hulu, you can bring up YouTube if you want to. And then with one touch of a button on the upper right-hand corner right there, then you can turn on the projector, and now you're projecting it anywhere from a 10-inch to a 120-inch screen on a garage door, on a sheet, on a white wall we had right there. It sends it really easy.
This is so amazing, and we're finally able to bring this back into stock for you at a price break. You are going to be saving $200 off. Here's what you're getting. This is the ZTA Spro 2 Wi-Fi Smart Projector. That's included. You get the AC adapter, the power cord. You're getting the SM card. That's all pre-installed. The micro SD pen tool, the HDMI cable. And you're also getting the carrying case, which is fabulous because we didn't offer that before. So everything you need to take it with you. The features, Joe, it's really locked and loaded. It
is. It's built-in Wi-Fi, so it's going to instantly connect to your network at home, your network when you go to the hotel. It also has Bluetooth, so you can connect to your speakers and your sound system to really make that movie experience that perfect one for you. It can connect via the web. You can stream through Netflix and Hulu and HSN, the app, all that great content. It also has a USB port, so you can plug in your memories from your digital cameras, from your computer, upload them and watch them that way too. It also syncs to Android devices. So now anything on your phone, you can wirelessly send it right there. It does autofocus, so it's going to make sure it is the perfect movie. Doesn't matter what type of surface you're watching, it'll make it perfect for you. And then you can also access content to an HDMI port, the micro SD card slot. So many different ways to be able to connect it. And when you are broadcasting it, it can broadcast up to a 120-inch screen. I was at CES earlier this year. They're talking 100-inch TVs would cost around $10,000. I can get a bigger TV right here with the projector. It also has 200 lumens of brightness, twice as bright as our previous generation. And the fact that it's got that 5-inch touchscreen display, it's got the built-in speaker, so it's perfect for a personal experience, but it also has a battery that's built inside. So I'm holding it right now. It's not plugged in whatsoever. So now I can take this with us on the go. It has about a 4-hour battery life. So now I can broadcast this when we go camping. When we, during Halloween, we always show our Halloween movies on our garage door, and then it just sits there, and now everyone's watching the movie.
Wait, you don't have to be plugged in?
Don't have to be plugged in at all. And we'll download movies, because this even has 16 gigabytes worth of space, so I can download movies, download shows right here, and take my whole personal entertainment unit ready with me.
It's an amazing value. In fact, this is the lowest price we have ever offered on this at-home projector from ZTE. It's a customer pick, by the way. You can read the rave reviews, and I was reading those earlier. You love this big screen experience. It turns your garage door into Party Central. It means the camping trip is now entertainment packed with movies for the kids. It means you can watch anything on a 10-foot screen. It could be for an anniversary, it could be for a wedding, it could be a photo montage, it could be home movies, any type of content that you have on your phone or from these apps. Now you're watching with that full immersive experience. With free shipping and handling today and 5 flexible payments, those are less than $60 a month. Think about what the summer could hold. And you know, summertime is when we are entertaining, either large groups of families, we're having family reunions, you know, the kids are gonna be out of school soon. This is a great way to really jam-pack all kinds of entertainment in for
perfect. And
people of all ages.
I just went on a cruise with my family, and these are my cruise videos that we took, and now I can broadcast them and share them. And I'm gonna get back in front, because you're looking at this amazing image. This is an 8-foot wall. It can get even bigger than what you're seeing today, but look how massive and how crystal clear it is, because it broadcasts.
Your daughter's bigger than you.
She is. It broadcasts in high definition. Now, it's already warm down here in Florida, so what we ended up doing was last night, we actually have these little drive-in movies with the kids. So all the kids in the neighborhood, they bring their bikes over, and we broadcast a movie and a cartoon movie onto the garage. This is now what you can do. So it makes it so easy to be able to have that experience where everyone is getting together. So yes, I can show my movies, but like Sarah mentioned, is it also the photos that you might have? I can do a little photo montage. I can bring up an individual picture if I want to, and I can go from picture to picture. I can zoom in, or I can bring them out.
So
and
if you
go
just got
through.
back from that amazing trip to Italy,
oh yeah,
you had the trip of a lifetime, you could share all these photos on a big screen instead of having everybody sort of hunched over your smartphone.
Exactly. It makes it really such a shareable
It's kind of hard to describe, you know, the Eiffel Tower on your smartphone. Like, no, really, it was really, really big. It was really awesome. You had to be there.
No, you can easily share all that content right here. And if you want to, because this has that Android operating system built into it, this also gives you access to the Google Play Store, which has over 1 million different apps and games and movies right here at your fingertips. This is how we got our movie last night. I just clicked on the movie section. There's Jumanji, I mean, all the movies are right here that you can now download those movies and watch them straight through your device.
So any content you could find online, you could watch on a big screen.
Right. Let me bring up this one for you.
Through any of the apps.
Any of the apps. So here's the crazy thing, Sarah, is that my TV at home is only 55 inches. There's a big football game that happens every February. I ended up, my team was playing the New England Patriots, so I ended up watching the football game, not on my 55-inch TV, but I had some buddies come over, and we watched it and broadcast it in the big room in our house.
No way.
So I was watching, because you can download, every network has an app that you can stream live TV. I mean, the players are bigger than me.
They are.
And this is only an 8-foot screen. It goes up to a 10-foot screen. Now, normally, to get a 10-foot television, they don't even make those. And to get, I saw a 100-inch TV at CES, and it cost over $10,000. This is broadcasting in that HD quality. So whether it's movies, whether it's games, whether it's getting everybody together, you have the access to it. I can even bring up the HSN app, and I can surf online. So truly,
you can actually see a computer screen almost.
Yeah, it is. And it's so crystal clear. Like, look at the words. Sometimes when you get a projector, everything's kind of out of focus. This has that autofocus feature. So whether it's video games, whether it's
distorted.
Words, it looks crystal clear, because it also has something called DLP technology. And even if you want to bring up YouTube, you can bring up all your different content through your YouTube. And I can bring up, this was a vacation video. We went and saw some glaciers, and now I'm watching a time-lapse movie of my vacation that's right there. And you see how quick and how easy it is. I'm going from app to app to app to movie to movie to movie, and it's picture perfect.
I feel like I'm sitting in the front row of like an IMAX theater.
Yes.
You know, like when you can't get any closer to the screen, when you feel like it's surrounding you and you have that totally immersive experience. This is how much fun it is to watch something on the big screen. And the best part is you're not carrying around those bulky, ugly projectors. There's no wires between your projector and the screen. You don't even have to plug your projector in because it has a 4-hour battery life. You can charge it ahead of time. It syncs to your smartphone, so you can pull up apps, you can pull up YouTube videos, you can go to your photos, you can stream online content, right?
You can absolutely do that. It makes it so easy to stream through Netflix. And what you're seeing right now, it looks incredible on the screen. Wait until you see it in person. It's even more vibrant, even more bright than what you're seeing right there. And the thing about having this is that it doesn't matter where you want to go. We take it with us when we go to hotels, because now instead of spending $15 on a hotel movie, I've got it, so I've got all my movies that are right here. There's so many different ways to connect. So we talked about streaming, and that's why we included that Android app. And by the way, this does have Gorilla Glass. Like, my kids aren't the gentlest with technology, so it does have this hardened glass, really making it very durable and very safe. But on the bottom, this is where you have all your connectivity. So that's your USB port. You can take your memories out of your computer, plug them in via USB, and now you have all your content there. There's also an HDMI port. What do you have in your house that's HDMI? For me, it's my cable box, it's my satellite box, it's a DVD player. My son, he loves playing his Xbox, but sometimes my wife and I want to watch the big TV. We'll use this. My son will plug in his Xbox and go take it to another room. So now you can plug your Xbox in here too.
You can play your game.
Play all your games on here, so when him and his buddies come over, they'll take this because they'd rather play on a big screen. Like playing Mario Kart on a 10-foot screen is incredible to be able to do. It even has a memory card reader on the bottom, so you can take out that micro SD card out of your camera and plug it right in. There's even a SIM card. This is the first time we've done this. We teamed up with T-Mobile. We've added a SIM card. Now, if you want to, you can sign up for T-Mobile service, but you plug that in there. Now this acts as a cell phone for data. So anywhere you get cell phone service, now you can connect, so you don't have to be connected to Wi-Fi. It really gives you another opportunity to be truly flexible. It does have speakers that are built onto it. There's volume controls on here too, and the great thing about it is the speakers are designed for a 10 by 10 space. But what I do is, like when we had movie night last night at the house, I got some amazing Bose speakers here at HSN. So Sarah, all the kids were in the driveway. And I broadcast this on the driveway, on the garage door. And then I hook up my Bose speakers, and now it is like it's movie time at the Harrison household. We've sold
fantastic. Did you sell tickets?
I didn't, but
did you pop popcorn?
We do have popcorn. Yeah, a little snack.
There we go. But think about all the money you saved. I mean, if you took 20 kids to the movies and bought them popcorn, yeah, you'd probably spend $200 in a heartbeat. But you're getting here today the lowest price we've ever offered. Joe and I presented this before. I think it's an amazing product. I used to watch a lot of movies on a projector at home when I was growing up. The projectors were big, they were bulky, you couldn't really travel with them. But this is everything you need. You could be watching movies in the hotel over your summer vacation. You could watch movies at grandma's house. You could play this huge 10-foot screen of a photo montage at a wedding or an anniversary or an engagement party. You know, anytime you're reliving those family memories, whether they're home movies, whether they're photos, or whether you're watching your favorite content. Let's say you're already a member of like Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Prime, or you've got all these different channels. You can access all of those and play the content as long as you're a member of their service, or you can pay for one movie at a time on an app.
Well, I've got YouTube that's on there.
You could watch a YouTube video.
My daughter loves cat videos. That's what we started off with last night on the garage door. All the kids love the cat videos. Yes, there's YouTube. There's even Google. If you just want to do a Google search, an internet search, you can bring that up here. But it's so intuitive and so easy. It's all just app-based design on here to make it simple for you to be able to access all that great content. You see I've got ESPN on here. I download the HSN app. I can bring up all that great content. And the thing is, it's all right here in the size of your hand. This is sitting so close to my microphone right now. If I had a traditional projector, it'd be so loud. This is even whisper quiet technology because the fan is so super quiet. And the reason why they can do that is that, Sarah, this is powered by LEDs, LED light. Most of the times when you get a projector, it's so bright and it's so, the bulb is so hot, they have to have a fan in there that cools it down. Well, this is LED that stays the temperature of the room. So now you don't have to have that big, loud, bulky fan. It makes it perfect for you to be able to have that ultimate experience.
Talk about the quality of what we're viewing, because it might be hard to see this at home because you're watching it on a smaller screen. But not only is this, we're doing this at the 8-foot size. You can see this is me in real life, only about 5'6", but you can see the quality, the picture. It's crisp.
It is.
It's clear. It's got great color. You don't sacrifice the quality on a bigger screen.
You're right. The reason why it has a couple different technologies. Well, first off, it is high definition. So you're getting that super sharp resolution. But it also has something called DLP technology.
Is that a home movie?
That is home. That's my son.
That looks amazing.
I just shot that with a $100 action camera, and it makes it look incredible. There's the cruise ship. We were down in St. Thomas, and you're able to really share these memories, but it looks so stunning because of that DLP. Basically what the DLP stands for is there's this mirror reflection that's on the bottom that gives it a super sharp, crystal clear resolution. That's why when you get this at home, get as close as you can to the wall. You won't be able to see any pixelization. You see that a lot of times with projectors because it's just not as vibrant. This is designed to give you a high definition image, whether you're on a 10-inch or up to 120-inch screen. So whether you're watching home videos like that, or whether you're watching a movie, I can bring up my movies that are on here, and you just see everything is so vibrant, everything is so crystal clear. Normally to have this type of quality, you have to buy a TV. But this now, your TV is truly the size of a sandwich. It's so small, and you can take it anywhere you want to go.
That's a great idea because a lot of us don't have the biggest TV in the world.
Right.
Or maybe you're taking it to someone's house who doesn't have a big TV, or maybe you just want to share, and you want to be like, the party house on the block, or whether it's family photos. Could you also use these for work events?
Oh, absolutely.
To do like a work presentation or a conference or a client meeting.
A great way to do it. You have Google Docs built into it, so that's your spreadsheet. You have Google Sheets, you have Google Presentation. So yes, you can use this for your office work as well. You can plug this directly into a computer, so now anything on your computer screen, you can now project it.
If you had a PowerPoint presentation on your computer, hey, you don't have to worry about pulling down one of those, weird screens.
Right.
You don't have to, basically if you have a blank wall,
right.
it works great.
And that's what this is too. Like this is just a painted wall. This is not some fancy high definition screen like sometimes you see these inflatable screens. This is just a regular wall and it looks so good. I mean, look how, I love this movie, it's such a funny movie. But look how vibrant the colors are. It has a higher contrast ratio. It's got all these amazing technologies that really make it affordable.
That's everything that you need. And today it's the lowest price we've ever offered. So if you've seen this before and thought, gosh, that would be so awesome, I really want to pick that up today. Today you're getting $200 off the price. You're getting all the great extras, including the carrying case. But best of all, you're going to have entertainment at your fingertips. Thank you so much,
Thanks
Joe
for having me,
Harrison.
Sarah. It's good to see you.
No more drive-in movie theaters.
No.
We're going to Joe's
That's
house.
right. Come on over.
We're going up to Joe's driveway, actually. All right. What's on the schedule for next Friday?
Well, I don't know. What the find something.
Maybe we'll do a classic. Okay.
Yeah.
HSN movies. Okay, we'll be there. Thanks so much, Joe. Great to have you. We are going to talk about the Viewpoint scanner. In fact, do you need to scan anything? Do you want to scan everything in the house? What about something vertical? What about something horizontal? Well, it's that time of year. Maybe you're going through receipts. Maybe you're looking at old documents, bank statements, anything that you want to save and preserve. Don't let it clutter up your file cabinet, or if you have overflowing boxes of photos, you want to save mom's old recipes from her Christmas cookie collection, whatever it is, you can scan it, you can save it, and you can get rid of all that extra clutter. It has a built-in high-speed sensor. It's also incredibly great quality. This is the Viewpoint. It's our #1 best-selling electronic item in the history of HSN. And that's saying something because we've been around for about 40 years. Over 800,000 of you have said yes to the Magic Wand scanner since 2009. Today we have a price break of $99.95. All you do is pick your color and you can wave your magic wand. I'm going to wave my magic wand, and Aaron Berger is going to appear right before your very eyes. It's like magic.
For better or worse. Now trying to make me disappear.
Give me about 12 minutes and 45 seconds. Okay.
Deal, yeah.
Aaron Berger is here, our electronic expert, and well, I'm sure you have some old scrapbooks, photo albums, things that you want to save, but they are taking up a lot of room.
Yeah, here's the thing about the Magic Wand is it makes scanning anything so easy. So for most of us, a lot of us start with, okay, our pictures. We have our pictures, we have our family memories, we want to scan them, we want to make them safe. Well, one of the really cool things today, and I've been selling the Magic Wand since 2010. There's about 800,000 of these that we've sold. I sold about the first 700,000 actually, and Lori Leland sells the product too. We both have a blast with it. So for me, it's been, you know, firstly, most importantly, family memories, making it a really, really easy way to save family memories. One of the things you have to realize today, we're including the dock. When we first started selling the wand with the dock, and I'll show you right now how easy it is to take the wand out of the dock. When we first started selling it, the dock itself was $100. So today, it's the wand and it's the dock together. That's how easy they are to put together. And now, this means when you have receipts, when you have any warranties are a big thing, I think, for a lot of people. Look at, this is how easy it is to scan them all, keep them safe. This is about 1.5 feet long. That's how long it can scan. But see, this is the beginning. So I'm using the dock right now, and obviously the dock makes everything so much easier. And frankly, it's a lot more fun to scan with the dock. Everything goes in and automatically crops, which is really nice. You don't have to go in and crop out the white later. But this is what changes everything about the dock, or excuse me, about the wand and the dock together, is now. So I've done those things, right? Here's where you're on the go. Here's where, when you go to the family reunion, and someone has a photo album there, and they, of course, you can't take that home with you, right? No. And it's already, you can see it's already beginning to crack and crumble. Many of these albums are very, very old, decades old. They have all our family memories. You don't have to take photos from anybody anymore. This goes with you when you go to a family reunion this summer. This goes with you when you go to the Easter parade and see your friends that you see once or twice a year. Papers are the very beginning. So, so far I've done a lot of papers and those kind of things. We're gonna talk about kids in school. In fact, I'll even just show real fast. Amazing for kids in school. They will never miss another thing that the teacher writes on the board. If the teacher's going too quickly, if they're not getting it all very easily, fine, they go right up to the board during class, after class, and scan exactly what's there. One more example.
Is that?
It's so cool, right? One more really quick example that I'm gonna plug it in and show you the quality. So scanning paper, scanning things that are totally flat, that's one thing. But to show you, this scans up to 1200 DPI when it's in the dock. To show you what this can really do, scanning objects that have some dimension to them. I'm gonna stop that, I got a little caught there. Scanning objects that have some dimension to them. How in the world would you do this with a flatbed scanner? When you go to the fabric store, when you go to an art store.
No, you couldn't put a pillow on a scanner.
Not and get any good quality.
You're trying to like smash something in the lid. Have you ever tried that? Like you're trying to open your passport and get a good copy. Now actually you can do it everything that you need. It's so much easier and it's so much faster with the Viewpoint wand. Let me go over the color choices because that's really the only decision you need to make. And we have the turquoise, which is that beautiful, bright sort of Mediterranean blue. We've got the navy, which is a classic order, the blue, if you like that navy blue. And then we have the red. You're getting the docking station. You're getting the carrying case, you're getting all the extras. We'll talk about the software you're getting as well, because one of them is Tax Act. There it is. So a perfect timing for all of us working on our taxes. About 2 weeks left. 2 weeks left to go ahead and send your taxes in. It's $40 off. We also have free shipping today, and we also have those flexible payment plans that are less than $25 a month. Think about all the things that you wish you could put on your computer that are in a filing cabinet, that are in a box, that are cluttering up the attic or the basement right now, because we want that space back.
Absolutely, and here's the moment of truth. You saw how easy it was, right? It's like plugging in a lamp. I plugged the wand scanner into the computer with the cable that comes along with it. And I'm actually gonna start at the end because this is the moment of truth to me. As I said, scanning papers are one thing. This is what you watched me scan it. I scanned it manually with my hand. I just zooped right down it, didn't have to go at a particular speed. It was very easy to use. If you can't count the individual stitches, don't buy it. I mean that. If you cannot count the individual stitches, if you cannot see every individual grain and every individual fiber, now, if this will scan a three-dimensional pillow, right, without, under not particularly great lighting circumstances, sort of at your own speed, if it will do that, imagine what this does to your mother's photo from 70 years ago that's falling apart, that old black and white photo. If it can do this kind of detail on something that's difficult to scan, imagine what it does to your family memories that it keeps around. Or if you're into decorating, your cabinet and your flooring and your walls. Well, in fact, I'm going to take a little field trip to give you a quick example
Okay.
of those sort of things.
And I'm glad you mentioned everything like photo albums, scrapbooks, because if you're not preserving those precious memories now, they might be lost forever. What if something happens to that scrapbook? I have all my scrapbooks in a storage unit right now, Aaron. I am so worried. What if there's a flood? What if there's a fire? What if the heat and the humidity, or just the weather itself makes all the pages pressed together, and then those photos are going to be lost, and I won't have those memories anymore. But if you pick up the Viewpoint scanner, you'll be able to save all those memories, and then you're going to be able to preserve them, and you'll be able to share them with your next generation. It looks like, I think it's the turquoise that's going to sell out first, and then that'll be followed by the red and the blue. If you have a particular color, it's a great, great opportunity for all of you. If you want to try what's our #1 bestseller in our electronic category here at HSN, this is it. And I think it's because so many people can really use this. And a lot of you, give us a call. We'd love to hear from you. A lot of you find ways to use this that we never even thought about, because a lot of you are creative artists. Maybe you're crafters. Maybe you work on quilts. Maybe you work with fabric. Maybe you're an interior decorator. There's so many ways to use a scanner.
You're really limited only by your imagination. I mean, that's one of the keys. You were talking about having scrapbooks in a storage unit, or you have them in your basement, you have them in your attic, and you think, I don't want to go carry those boxes out, get them to my office. And you don't have to carry anything. You can go. That's one of the great things about the scanners. It goes with you. You pick it up, it goes with you. It goes in your briefcase, goes in your purse, goes in your back pocket. I always tell people, go to the nicest fabric store in town. Go to your favorite design place, maybe somewhere where you could never afford anything. That's fine. Go get your inspiration there and scan away and get the best colors of the season, get the best designs of the season, and come home and find a great deal online, inspired by these.
When you scan it, like, where does it go?
Yeah, well, so it goes into a memory chip that we include, right? Goes into the memory card, so there you can fit thousands and thousands of scans onto the little memory card that's included in there. The memory card can pop out, and then this plugs into your computer. It's that simple. So it's digitally saved, very easily saved. As I said, easy to be inspired by, pieces of art, to be inspired by anything graphically designed. I'm just gonna press scan one time. One of the things I want you guys to notice is that this has glass over it. Often, if you would try to scan something that was behind glass, you would just get a big old light glare. You'd get that light burst. You don't get that. This has its own built-in light source. One of my favorite demonstrations to do, because for some reason I am like a little impaired when it comes to flooring at my house. I have such a hard time going to a flooring store and seeing tile or seeing carpet and thinking, what in the world is that gonna look like at my house? And carrying, the board, the sample boards home. It's getting them home isn't so bad. Getting them back to the store is the biggest pain in the world. You know what I mean, right? They're in the back of your car for like 6 months while they call you and say, bring them back, bring them back. Well, here's what's so easy now. We've got this really pretty sisal rug. And again, not a material that you would think of as being particularly scanner friendly. I'm gonna press scan one time. I'm gonna do this, and then Sarah and I are gonna head right back over to our main table. And I wanna show you what these scans look like. And also, we've gotta talk about kids in school. If you've got a kid, maybe a graduate who's going to be going to high school next year or going to college next year or what have you, I can't think of a better way, cannot think of a better gift for anyone going to school, because this goes right to the library with them. This goes, if they have trouble keeping up in a certain class,
at the end of class,
sit by the smartest kid, sit next to the absolute smartest kid, and at the end of class go, can I see your nose for just a minute? Zoom, zoom,
That was probably
zoom.
you.
They've got, no, it was never me. I would have been the one with the scanner, though.
Almost makes me want to go back to college. Almost. There we go. But think about all the different times you were trying to photocopy things, or put them in one of those big office supply stores, or you're schlepping everything to the office store to get those copies, to make those scanners work, to put this on a computer, to put this somewhere
that you copy card with you.
And then, could you email me this? Could you scan me that? This is like your entire office solution. Whether it's, you need to sign that document and send it back to the bank, or you need to sign that lease and send it back to the owners of the apartment complex, or you need to sign this and send it back to the lawyer. Everything that you do, you can scan. And the more you scan, the less you have to keep the hard paperwork. So maybe it's old bank statements, maybe it's old receipts, maybe it's old recipe cards from your grandmother's recipe box, maybe it's the artwork and the photos and the pictures from the kids in the photo albums and the scrapbooks. If it doesn't do this type of quality, Don't even waste a minute of your time. Don't waste $1 out of your pocketbook, because you could have the viewpoint.
You know, you only have so much room on your refrigerator. Your kids bring home everything from 5th grade, everything. You only have so much room on your refrigerator, but you want to save every single thing, you know, without being too much of a pack rat. This makes it so easy to do. The nice thing is kids can scan their own stuff. It kind of becomes fun, especially with the dock, which I'm going to show you again in just a minute. Here's the Sisal rug. Can you imagine? Here's the Sisal rug that I just scanned.
Okay, we couldn't even see that detail in person.
No, absolutely not. It has such a good, and I'm going to unplug this now, guys, so the computer screen is going to go away. It has such great resolution. I'll show you again here quickly. Probably the most exciting thing today that we're including, there we go, is we're including the additional dock. And the dock, as I said, when we started selling the dock at HSN, the dock, sorry guys, I'm in their way a little bit, was $100 all on its own. So now to have this, what it means is every time you put something into the dock and into the scanner, it goes in perfectly straight. So if you're doing really long receipts, or if you're doing warranties or those kind of things, it's nice when you have a longer document and you have a document that you want to sort of go in perfectly straight and perfectly well. The dock helps it to be able to do just that.
I noticed you don't have to worry about the size that you're putting in. Like, is it long? Is it skinny? Is it horizontal? Is it vertical?
That's right. And of course, anything you put in, like, so this I'm going to put in, you know, upside down and sideways, right? But once it's in the computer, it's so easy to flip it. It's so easy to move it 90 degrees.
Then you automatically can edit it.
That's one of the great things about having things digitally is you can automatically edit.
And
it gives you a preview. That's
too,
right. You're so right to mention that. And on the earlier versions of the scanner, we didn't have a screen at all. Now you have a great big 1.5 inch color screen, and it's nice. In fact, one of the things I'll do, I'll just pop this off here. There you go. Boom. And you can see I can control that. So I can go into looking at any of the different things that I've scanned, and I can even look at everything I've scanned there one at a time as well.
That's pretty, I mean, all of this for under $100 today, free shipping and handling. We've got those monthly payments for you, less than $25 a month. And it's our #1 best-selling electronic item in our entire network's history, which means there's a lot of happy customers. You're having a lot of fun with this. Choose the red, choose the blue, or choose the turquoise. Turquoise will be the very first to sell out. And I love that you're getting everything that you need to get started. So thank you so much, Aaron. Don't go too far, because we've got the HP Chromebook coming up, and HP month is in full swing. And I believe is it the last day of the, oh my gosh, it is the last day of the month. My goodness, March 31st. So final day for a lot of our fabulous offers, prices, extra flex pays on our website at hsn.com. Let's dive right into the Chromebook so you don't have to miss a moment. We'll dive right into the features, but this is the HP Chromebook 14-inch, 4 gigs of RAM, 16 gig Chrome OS laptop, cloud-based Chrome operating system. Yes, you're going to be working in the cloud, not on your hard drive. Built-in virus protection, automatic backups. 2 years of Google Drive cloud storage is included for you. You have the Intel Celeron dual-core processor, built-in dual-band Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and there's virtually no setup. It comes down to this. If you want the fastest, easiest way to get online, if you just want to take it out of the box and start surfing, this is probably the computer for you. It's 2 of the biggest brand names when it comes to computers. It's HP, #1 PC brand here at HSN. It's Intel, #1 processor in the world. It's the Chrome operating system. So if you don't want to have to figure out complicated devices, if you love to be connected to the internet and be connected to the rest of the world and do a lot of online surfing, you do social media, you do your emails, you do your web chats, this is the computer for you today at today's special 2 price of $299.95 for an HP Chromebook, which is kind of mind-blowing. It's free shipping. We have 5 flexible payments. Last day of this offer. Aaron Berger is here to tell you everything you need to know. So we've taken care of the rest. We're going to give you our best offer yet and our second today's special of the hour.
This is it.
So a Chromebook. What is a Chromebook?
Let's talk about it.
And how is it different from any other notebook out there?
If you love to be online, a Chromebook is for you. So a Chromebook is designed for those of us who love to surf online. If you love to watch movies like I do, if you love to watch Netflix or you love to watch Hulu, you love to stream, that is live streaming hsn.com, on one of the most beautiful screens in one of the most beautiful operating systems you'll ever see. So those of us who love to do our documents online, who have to save a lot of information, that's one of the other things, is saving information on here makes it instantly available to you all across all of your devices. If you want a device that's lighter weight, that's faster when you're surfing, if you're tired of your device being slow, period, especially being slow online, this is the device for you. Let me show you what I mean. I'm gonna do a little demonstration for you right away. So taking a look at my computer here, we could do it on any of them, but I have this computer set up with a lot of different things. There's a lot of sort of great things for you to see down here. If I can find my cursor, it's hard. It's so bright in the studio, sometimes it's hard to see what's going on. So I've got 10 different tabs all set up. I've got Facebook's open. I've got Netflix open. I have Document and Sheets, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. Those are free ways that Google includes for you to do all of your word processing and to do all of your databases and those kind of things. Tons of stuff going on. But you know what I'm gonna do? I would never usually do this in the course of an airing. You see my one finger right here? I'm gonna press and hold the start button. I'm gonna turn this computer fully, just did a hard shutdown on this computer. Now normally it would probably take 5 minutes to turn the computer back on. This is a solid state drive, so I have totally turned this computer off.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn it back on and I'm gonna start counting, so probably about 1, 2, okay, so in about 2 seconds, you can see the computer starts to reboot again. 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, so in about 6 seconds, it's ready to go. All I have to do is be able to put in my password here. Sorry, I'm gonna kind of reach across the camera just to put in
no one look at
my
the password.
It's okay.
It's top secret.
Boom, boom. And the computer is open, you know, literally, I think I put in my right password there. The computer is open, turned back on, ready to go. All of my tabs are still there. Netflix is still ready to go.
Wow.
My Excel spreadsheet is still ready to go. My Google Documents are all still ready to go. It took about 15 seconds because this has a solid state drive. So there's no moving parts inside. That means a couple of things. It means it's lighter weight. Your entire computer experience now weighs less than 4 pounds. It weighs about 3.8 pounds. It has a 9-hour battery life. There's no moving parts, so there's no friction. No friction means there's no heat. So now you have a 14-inch beautiful high-definition screen. This does everything your heavier, more expensive, more outdated computers do, but here's a few key differences. Number one, this is the safest computer you can use online. Why? It does not get viruses. It doesn't get viruses. Macs get viruses, PCs get viruses. We have to buy virus protection. This is a Google-powered operating system. Google did a challenge where they said, we will pay anybody in the world who can crack into our system, who can bring a virus into our system. One person accomplished it. He works for Google now. It took him 3 years to do it. So you never have to worry about viruses with this computer. That's number one. These are key differences. I want to say it again. You never have to worry about viruses. This computer can't get a virus. Number two, this is the only computer I've ever sold that I can say it gets better with time. What the hell? What's he talking about? It gets better with time. The operating system, the Chrome operating system, automatically updates itself always over time. So it gets faster, not slower. The technology is constantly updating and upgrading itself. These are things that are built in because it's HP and because it's Google. Never get viruses. You don't even have to think about viruses. Yeah. And your computer gets better, gets faster over time. Those are the first two. I've got some other ones, but those are the first two.
In the meantime, while you think about your next two, I just want to mention there are 2 colors, because I forgot to mention that. You can choose the silver or the blue. Now the silver has that beautiful silver keyboard. I'm just gonna turn it around so you can actually see the back of the silver choice is white. So it's fresh, it's clean. Of course, you see that HP logo so brilliantly displayed. If you choose the blue, this is almost like a beautiful aquamarine blue. It's so pretty. It's like a turquoise blue. It's like a sky blue. It has a white keyboard. And when I turn it around, it has the white back with the blue logo on the front. So 2 colors to choose from. Final day at this price. So we took $200 off the price. We took care of the shipping and handling. You don't have to worry about that. And then we're also doing those flexible payments. So you don't have to pay it all now. You don't have to pay it all up front. We actually will take $59.99 plus any extra taxes if necessary. And then you get the next 5 months to pay this off interest-free. You will be the proud owner of a brand new Chromebook. Think about that. Instead of having everything on your computer, It will be much lighter. It'll be more affordable than any other laptop out there because now all those applications, all those documents, they're in the cloud. They're not on the computer, and that's what makes the Chromebook so different. I'd love to hear from you this hour. We've got about 10 minutes left, and Aaron has a lot more reasons for you to pick up a Chromebook today. So all you do is pick silver, or you pick the blue, and then you pick your financing option. We'll take care of the rest.
This is our today's special too, and I wish so much that we had an hour. We don't have enough to have an hour. We have enough quantity to have about 10 minutes of a presentation. This is our final presentation, and as people listen and they go, wait a minute, I can't get a virus on this computer. Wait a minute, this is a computer that automatically updates, so it will never be outdated. It literally gets, as the technology gets better, it's pushed to this in terms of the operating system, so it gets faster as time goes on, not slower. Wait a minute, everything, the next two things I'm gonna tell you about, one, everything is automatically synced, and I'll explain that better in a minute. And two, the Google Play Store, the #1 app store in the world with millions of games and apps and books, it is now, for one of the first times ever, this is something that they've just added, is available on here. So everything you download from the Google App Store, all of your apps, your games, your music, it's all on here. And if you're using, go ahead.
Huge.
It's a big deal.
That's huge because that used to be one of the #1 reasons why people did not pick up a Chromebook.
That's right. That's
because they
computers
couldn't
in
access
general.
all
They
their
couldn't get to their
apps.
app. They couldn't do their apps.
So any of our favorite apps, we can now get. If we want to go to Facebook, if we want to go to Netflix, if we want to go to YouTube.
If you use an Android phone or you use an Android tablet, like so many of us do, everything on your phone, everything on your tablet is automatically synced here because you sign in with the same account. So let me explain, let me kind of talk to that for a minute. When you sign into Gmail, you sign into, whatever your account is, well, that syncs all your Google World, all your photos, all your documents, all your spreadsheets, all your movies, it's all in the same place. So when you save something on this, we actually include 2 years of 100 gigabyte storage. You save it to the Google Cloud, it's all on all your devices. It's all instantly available to you everywhere. Let me sort of explain that or show it to you in a really cool way that I don't do when I sell PCs, that I don't do when I sell Macs, which, by the way, are 3, 4, 5 times this price. I should just say one other thing. Don't confuse this with a tablet or a smartphone or whatever. This has 4 gigabytes of RAM. This is a fully powered computer. Some of the $600, $700 computers we sell at HSN, in fact, the vast majority of the computers we sell have 4 gigabytes of RAM. It's just they cost a lot more than this. The demonstration I'm gonna show you now is really cool. So I have, well, I think it's really cool. I have Google Docs up right now, okay? Google Docs is free, unlike Microsoft Word or Office or whatever. You don't pay for Google Docs. And one of the things that it tells you, I love this, it automatically updates. You know how you have to save your documents when you use a PC? You don't even have to save your documents. If I type anything in here, it's just automatically saved. And in fact, it even says right up here, last edit was made 3 minutes ago by Aaron Berger. And as soon as I'm going to just type Aaron.
Because you're connected to the internet.
Because you're connected. That's exactly right. So now it says, all changes saved in Drive. It automatically saves your changes. Now, I keep saying across all devices. So that means if you're using a phone, for example, so this is my Google phone, right? So maybe I want to write Aaron. Aaron is as far as it is so far. Maybe I want to write or say more about what Aaron is, which could get very interesting.
Is Aaron?
So I'm going to, it's a bit of an existential question. I know we all ask ourselves this all the time. I'm going to actually talk to my phone. You know how you can talk to your phone? You can talk to your new computer. So I'm going to show you that in a minute. But I'm just going to tap to speak. I'm going to say Aaron is a lot of fun to work with, but sometimes a little bit annoying, period. There we go. So anything that I say to my phone is also on my computer. You see that they automatically sync at the same time? This happens with all your devices. And it's one of the best things about having a Google device. It's certainly one of the best things about having a Chromebook, period. You see how quickly this works, period. So I'm gonna just close that. You see, as I was talking to my phone, everything was automatically syncing and automatically, working and being inside my Chromebook at the same time. Another example of things that you don't very often see when I do this kind of demonstration with a computer, you can now talk to your computer. So if I want to ask a question like, when is Easter? There we go.
Easter will be on Sunday, April 1st, 2018.
Yeah. Easter, of course, is tomorrow. Or you want to do something like Tampa weather forecast.
Here's the forecast
See,
for Tampa.
This has the power of Google Voice in it. Google is, in my opinion, the best voice recognition, hands down, far away. I mean, really anything that comes to mind. You could do something like, what movies are playing?
Here are the movies playing near Tampa.
I guarantee you, you won't find another computer for $300
Wow.
or probably for twice that has that
so
kind of excellent
fast.
voice recognition and that speed.
So a Chromebook is primarily for online use.
Absolutely.
Can you use it when you're not online?
Absolutely, you
Okay.
can. So thank you for you do
Explain how.
not have to be online every second. You can store stuff on here. So this has built-in storage. It has about 16 gigs of built-in storage. So you could store, you know, probably a dozen movies or, you know, hundreds or probably a couple thousand photos and emails and all that kind of thing. So, and what I mean is, so when you're not online, those are available to you. When you're online, you have the whole cloud available to you. And here's the other thing. This has two USB ports on this side. It has another USB port on this side. It has an HDMI port as well, and it even has a micro SD card slot. So if you have any information stored on those things,
I see.
you can obviously, you know, pull and save information there as
extend the
well.
memories.
But what's key is you're right. This really is designed primarily. Now, so you know, when you're on an airplane, yes, of course you can use it. When you're, well, of course, airplanes everywhere has Wi-Fi now. If you're somewhere without Wi-Fi for a while, yes, you can still edit your documents and create your documents and do all those kind of things. But it's really designed for when you are online.
Right, so if you're
everything
at
is available
home,
to you right away.
you're at school,
Yes.
you're at work. And for those of you that are just tuning in, I want to remind you that this is our final presentation of the Today's Special 2. It's our last day that you can lock in all these great HP values. HP month is ending tonight at midnight. We took an amazing value for you, retail value of $488, and we give you this one-day only price. Free shipping and handling today, 5 flexible payments today. 2 colors. You have the silver, which again has the white front and the white keyboard. That's our best seller. Let me find out which is going to be the first to sell out. It's going to be the blue. We're down to fewer than 200 now in the blue, and I love this blue. It's like a beautiful Caribbean blue. That's like a Cancun blue. That's like a vacation blue. Won't that be refreshing? And then it has the white on the opposite side. If you know somebody who does a lot of online use, maybe it's your social media, maybe it's planning a trip, maybe it's going to YouTube. For those of you that use this primarily as your entertainment, maybe you're watching and streaming your favorite television shows, you're watching movies, this would also be a great choice, right?
For entertainment on the go, you really won't find a better solution, in my opinion. I want to show you this video, too.
You got
the
it.
graphics on this. So we've been talking about watching movies. We've been talking about streaming on the web, talking about doing those kind of things. This has Intel high-definition graphics. I've barely mentioned it. It has dual antennas, so it has a better signal. So you'll be able to stream better. And when you do stream, the high-definition video, well, look at these numbers. 12 times better 3D gaming. 12 times, not twice as good.
Wow.
Or 3 times, 12 times better. That is extraordinary. Look at these, the next number you saw. 8 times better high definition video. That's out of this world. 8 times better high definition video conversion. So you're gonna love watching videos, you're gonna love playing games, those kind of things really are absolutely out of this world.
Quick question.
Sure.
This is a 14-inch screen size,
Yeah.
which is bigger
Great screen.
than most Chromebooks, right?
That's exactly right. This is the largest in sort of the series of Chromebooks. The 14-inch screen size is the largest screen size. So what that means is you get more surface area, which is super. Nobody ever said, I wish I had a smaller screen, but you don't really add any more weight. So you have this extraordinary thinness of your Chromebook still.
So lightweight.
And I know I mentioned this.
3.5 pounds?
Yeah, about 3.5 pounds. And battery life, 9-hour battery life. 9-hour battery life. Think about that. So at about the price that you pay to get into a good tablet, your tablet will probably have 1 gig, maybe 2 gigs of memory. This has 4 gigabytes of memory, has full keyboard, has a beautiful camera that's built in, has this ability to, it automatically saves. So as you're working on a document or you're working on a spreadsheet, you don't even have to hit save. It automatically saves everything. And you can access it across all different platforms because of Google Drive.
And remind us again, you don't have to worry about virus protection. Think about the money you'll be saving. What do you pay, $20, $30 a month?
Right.
Or
yeah.
$100 a year or something?
Probably the 2 biggest differences for me, and the reason that this is good for so many people, who, especially if you're not like the world's best computer expert, number 1, you don't have to worry about viruses anymore. You can't get a virus. And number 2, it updates itself automatically, so you don't have to worry about every new patch, every new operating system. your computer gets better, gets faster with time because it will update the Chrome operating system.
It's a great decision. I love that we're giving you such a great value. It's our final day, our final show at this price. And don't forget, you can always protect your investment. Hey, accidents happen, spills, breaks, crack screens. We can take care of that with Square Trade. Ask us about HSN Protection Plus and take advantage. Don't miss out on the silver or the blue. Great to see you, Aaron Berger.
Always good
I'm
to
going to
see
wave my
you,
magic
Sarah.
wand now and you can...
Meow.
There he goes. All right, Aaron Berger's done, but I'm not. I got to head outside. We got to talk about today's special number one. It's from FieldWise.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Computers, printers, cameras, fitness equipment, and even jewelry can be covered with a plan that offers repair or replacement should a failure occur. And portable electronics have accidental damage from handling, which covers unintentional mishaps like everyday drops, spills, and cracked screens. It's easy to add when you are checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
There's so many things to love about HSN, but one thing that makes shopping here fun is FlexPay. Get it home now without the stress of paying all at once. Why pay full